have indeed made the Quran easy to understand and remember. Then is there any that will receive admonition?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Class, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided an opportunity to start our lesson 13. Unlike other lessons, in this lesson, we have not incorporated the design text. Because alhamdulillah, the progress so far we have made concerning the plural, alhamdulillah, it is possible to comprehend the remaining grammatical themes from the Quranic text. And in our subsequent lessons, inshallah, we will heavily rely on the Quranic text. There is one thing which we must understand, because our future development for this particular course is entirely based on that. There are two modes which are important. And out of these two modes, especially Mudari' Majzoom, that is imperfect gessive, is extremely important mode. And then comes Mudari' Mansoob, that is subjunctive mode. And then Noon Mu'akkada, corroborative noon. But once we try to understand Mudari' Majzoom, that is gessive mode, then other things will become very easy for us to comprehend. And as this lesson, lesson number 13, and subsequent lessons are entirely based on this, so there is a need to concentrate and try to understand changes actually occur on Mudari. That is, I kept on telling you, as far as the perfect is concerned, the endings of the perfect do not accept any change. Imperfect is very accommodative. After all, it is imperfect. A few changes, alhamdulillah, we have so far noted. But now, whatever I am going to present to you, that is Mudari Majzoom, imperfect gessive mode, is the extremely important, because other development is entirely based on that. There are certain gessive particles. What I mean by gessive particles, that they bring sukoon at the end of Mudari. Let us first of all try to look at a few gessive particles, because in the Arabic language, no change is possible unless there is a reason. And these are the agents who are responsible to bring changes in the imperfect. So let us first of all get ourselves familiarized with these particles. And out of all gessive particles, lam plays a very decisive role. Because with the application of lam, not, lam, not, lam. With the application of lam, not only changes occur in the form of imperfect, but also lam changes the meaning of the imperfect as well. So out of all agents, lam plays a very decisive role, because it brings changes in the meaning as well. So lam, not, in, if, in, if, man, whosoever, ma, whatever, mahma, whatsoever, anna, wherever, haythuma, wheresoever, kaifama, howsoever, aina, wherever, ayyu, whichever, ayana, when, not, lam, if, in. Our class is very clever. If, in, whosoever, man, whatever, ma, whatsoever, mahma, wherever, anna, wheresoever, haythuma, whosoever, kaifama, wherever, aina, whichever, ayyu, and last but not least, when, ayana. And let me put lam on the top and place it here. All these particles, just see particles. When the particle lam, not, precedes the imperfect, a change in the meaning and form takes place. A change in the meaning and form takes place. The imperfect gives the meaning of perfect negative. Yaf'alu, he does. Lam yaf'al, he did not do. Perfect negative. Change in the form. Now, let us note the change in the form. And I'll give you a very simple method. There are only 3 things we are required to know. How many? 3. And with this method, simplify it. The first thing, that there are 5 forms in the imperfect which ends with dhamma. Which are they? Yaf'alu, 3M1. And then taf'alu, 3F1. Then taf'alu, 2M1. Second person, masculine, singular. And then af'alu, first person, 1M1 plus F1. Naf'alu, first person, M2, 3 plus F2, 3 plus. All right? So these 5 dhammas from 14 forms of imperfect will be changed into sukun. Whenever any particle will be applied, just see particle will appear before the imperfect, then what happens? Dhamma disappears and sukun appears on the final radical. That is radical lam. Instead of carrying dhamma, it will carry sukun. That is the first thing to be noted. The second important thing to be noted would be all noons will be knocked out except nunun nisa. Now, when I say nisa, means feminine plural, except nunun nisa. That is F3 plus and 2F3 plus. What is 2F3 plus? Taf'alna. Yaf'alna. Taf'alna. Be with me, because I'm going to apply these cards on our this conjugated forms in which lam has appeared. And then inshallah, we will see how we are going to apply these 3 things in. Once you are aware of that, then the changes in the form which do occur, imperfect jasiv, will not cause you any problem, inshallah. So here now, all noons will be knocked out, and nunun nisa, third thing, nunun nisa will be retained. And which are the Nun Nisa? 3F3 plus, third person feminine plural, and 2F3 plus, second person feminine plural. Now let us see. I am just putting on top. Yaf'alu will change into what? Lam yaf'al. All right? Now if I come over here, yaf'alu will change into lam yaf'al. Why? Because lam is an agent, jasif agent. So, because radical lam is carrying dhamma, so it will be sukoon. Yes, it will accept sukoon. Now, yaf'alane with the application of lam, what would happen? Lam yaf'ala. Noon will be deleted. Noon will be deleted. Yaf'aluna with the application of lam, what would happen?
Lam yaf'alu.
Lam yaf'alu. Here now what is happening? Noon is
deleted.
Noon is deleted. And now taf'alu with the application of lam, what would happen? Lam taf'al. All the mothers are knocked out at 5 occasions. So it will be changed into sukoon. Taf'alu lam taf'al. And then taf'alane lam taf'ala. Noon will be knocked out. We are honoring which noons? Only? Noon. Nisa. 3F3 plus 2F3 plus. Alhamdulillah. And then yaf'alna. So it will become what? Lam yaf'alna. It will be retained. Why? No. If we delete noon, then it will become lam yaf'al. Similar to what? 3M1. Isn't it? So it's better to retain it. Nunun Nisa must be retained. Lam yaf'alna. And then taf'alu will change what? Lam taf'al. Lam taf'al. And taf'alani again will change into what? Lam taf'ala. Taf'aluna 2M3 plus. Lam taf'alu. This noon is not Nunun Nisa. You see? So lam taf'alu. And taf'alina, noon will be deleted. Noon will be lam taf'ali. Lam taf'ala. And taf'alna, noon will be retained. Noon Nisa. Now suppose if we don't retain this noon, then what would happen? It will become similar to taf'al, and it will cause confusion. So the Arabs are very clever, aren't they? Yes, they retain what? Noon Nisa. And then when we come to what? Af'alu. And when we apply this lam af'al, because dhamma, all 5 dhammas will be knocked down and change into what? Sukoon. So lam af'al. And then naf'alu will change into what?
Lam
naf'al. Lam naf'al. So now let me Nisa concerning those 3 basic changes which are occurring. What is the first one? Yes?
Dhamma will be replaced by sukun.
Yes, at 5 places. All right? And then Dhamma will be replaced by sukun, provided there is a jasif particle, one of them. Second?
Noon will be deleted except in
all noons will be deleted except noon Nisa. Because in this we have incorporated 2 principles. All noon will be retained. Principle 2, except what? Noon Nisa. Noon Nisa. Which are the noon Nisa? Yes? Sorry? 3F3 plus third person feminine plural, and then
2F3
plus 2F3 plus second person feminine plural. Alhamdulillah. So now let me take out of this, bring in. All right? So if we apply in, for example, in yaf'al, in yaf'ala, in yaf'alu, in taf'al, in taf'ala, and then in yaf'alna, in taf'al, in taf'ala, in taf'alu, in taf'ali, in taf'ala, in taf'alna, in af'al, in naf'al. Likewise, if we apply all these just particles to mudari, to the imperfect, then only 3 changes would occur. Now, if we turn to this here, Zaidun lam yadhhab. Zaid did not go. Zaid did not go. Now, why yadhhab? Yadhhabu will change into sukun. So Zaid did not go because lam has got a dual role to play. First, change in the meaning. You see, that is, it will just change into what? Past negative. Past negative. Yes? So Zaid did not go. Zainabu lam tadhhab. Zainab did not go. Anta lam tadhhab. You did not go. Ana lam adhhab. I did not go. Nahnu lam nadhhab. We did not go. And just see that Nunun Nisa will be retained. An-nisa'u lam yadhhabna. The women did not go. And antunna lam tadhhabna. You women did not go. So that this both yadhhabna and tadhhabna, these are to what? Nunun Nisa. So Nunun Nisa will be retained. Now let us take the dua. Zaidun wa Ahmadu lam yadhhaba. Zaid and Ahmad both did not go. Now here please note that when say yadhhaba, alif should be retained. Otherwise it will cause confusion. This alif will shout at the top of its voice, I am here representing my dual. My noon is knocked out because of the effect of just particles, agents. But I am here to raise my hand to show you that I am dual, I am dual, I am dual. So please translate me as dual. All right? So, Zaidun wa Ahmadu lam yadhhaba. Zaid and Ahmad did not go. Zainabu wa Fatimatu lam tadhhaba. Zainab and Fatima did not go. So that habani, noon will be knocked out. Just see in the plural. Ar-rijalu lam yasma'u. The men did not listen. Yasma'una. Generally, they leave alif here. Yasma'u. And noon is deleted. Antum lam tasma'u. You men did not listen. So tasma'una, noon will be deleted. Anti lam tasma'i. You F1, feminine singular, did not listen. So noon of tasma'ina is deleted. This will become what? Tasma'i. So now in this particular, this adjective particles, whenever they appear before the imperfect, then the effect changes. And out of all the adjective particles, lam has dual role to play. That is, change in the meaning as well as change in the form. Rest of them, they do not bring any change in the meaning. And they are generally conditional. They are generally what? Conditional. And that's what, inshallah, we are going to look into. Now, what change in the meaning occurs when we apply lam before imperfect? That is past negative. it changes the imperfect into negative past. Negative past. So if I say this, for example, myself, if you say 1M1 plus F1 in the imperfect, Lam A'akul. Lam A'akul. I did not eat. Lam Ajlis. I did not sit.
Lam akhruj.
Lam Adkhul. I did not enter.
Lam akhruj.
Lam Akhruj. I did not come out.
Lam a'lam.
Lam A'lam. I did not know.
Lam ashrab.
Lam Ashrab. I did not drink.
Lam aktub.
Lam Aktub. I did not write.
Lam aqra.
Lam Aqra. I did not read.
Lam asma'.
Lam Asma'. I did not listen. Alright?
Lam ad'af.
Lam Ad'af. I did not become weak. Alhamdulillah. And then the second thing which we should note, with the application of these agents, Jasif agents, then what happens? All nouns are knocked out. And only two nouns are retained. Which are these two nouns? Noon Nisa. That is 3F3 plus third person feminine plural and 2F3 plus second person feminine plural. Only these two nouns are retained, and rest of the nouns are knocked down. Now, any change in the meaning would appear if we apply Jasif particles other than lam. Any change will appear in the meaning? No change in the meaning will appear. The change in the meaning will appear only with one particle, Jasif particle, lam. Only lam. And the meaning of lam is what? Not. And as it changes into what? Past. So since its meaning is lam, not. So past negative. It gives what? The meaning of past negative. Past negative. Alhamdulillah. And when we come to certain weak roots, there are certain rules to be followed whenever we apply the imperfects which are based on weak roots. And we apply one of these Jasif particles, then there are certain changes which do occur. And these changes are very easy. They are not difficult. And inshallah, next time when we meet, we'll make an attempt to learn those changes which do occur in the weak, imperfect forms whenever these Jasif particles are applied to the imperfect. With this, we come to the end of this episode. Inshallah, we'll continue next time. Barakallahu li wa lakum wal jameel muslimin. Innahu ta'ala jawadun kareemun malikum barur ra'ufur rahim.